Ain't nothing but a little bit of cluster. What's going on YouTube? This professional Madden player T Davis, and today we're going to break down one of the coolest, one of the most fun formations to run in Madden 22, the cluster formation and the cluster strong formation. We are in the Arizona Cardinals playbook, you know, one of the staples of the air raid, the Mike Leach, Cliff Kingsbury offense. So we're going to take a look and dive deep into that cluster offense. It was added to the game last year. It's good, not great, but I think it can be great if you use some of these tools and techniques and concepts that we're going to break down in this video today. If you want more pro player Madden tips just like this, of course, subscribe to the channel here for more of that. Also, give this video a like, comment down below your thoughts. It really helps me out a lot. The support has been amazing here on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much, man. We've been blowing up since the start of Madden 22, and we don't plan on stopping. We're going to keep going. Uploads every single day of the NFL and Madden season. It's going to go throughout the season. So keep it locked here on the channel, hitting that bell so you're notified when I do drop all this fire. But like I said, today we're going to break down this cluster playbook. Of course, make sure you guys check out my ebooks as well. I have 2 offensive ebooks. They've been absolutely amazing. Check those out, links in the description below. And if you like what you see here and you want to improve more, I have coaching sessions available, 30-minute and 60-minute sessions, pretty much going over anything you guys want to improve at. But today's video, we're breaking down the cluster out of the Arizona Cardinals playbook. You guys are going to love it. Great little mini scheme here to add into your offense. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's waste no more time. Let's get right into it. YouTube, what's going on? Your boy T Davis back, and we're breaking down the Arizona Cardinals mini scheme here. We're going to be looking at the cluster and the cluster halfback strong formations. These, cluster was added to Madden last year in Madden 21, maybe Madden 20, but it's been only added the last few years. It was very prevalent back in the NCAA football days. Loved it back in that game. Not as good here as it was in NCAA, but it's still very good and it's still very viable. Kind of goes overlooked a little bit. Kind of a mix of a bunch, trips, and tight formation, kind of all combined into one. You can get 4 receivers out there on the field. Has some great plays with some stock routes that can really make this play viable, or these formations viable. And it also has some really beaters that we can beat every coverage with. Right, we're gonna have some deep bomb glitches out of this. We're going to have some nice little dots. Love it versus zone coverage. As you guys know, the air raid, the Cliff Kingsbury, the mesh concepts, all that stuff, super popular in the NFL and really good in Madden as well. Because anytime you get these tight formations, you're going to be able to beat man and zone. You'll be able to flood sidelines. You're going to have high-low reads. You're going to stress the user. So many different elements, so many different concepts you can go to in these tight bunch type of formations. So let's get right into it here. We're going to take a look at the cluster formation first. First play we're going to just take a look at off the jump is mesh post here. Absolutely love this play. As you guys know, mesh post is just one of the best every single year. Now, you can kind of do whatever you want with the setup here versus the blitz. I like to kind of just keep the drags, block the running back just like this. That's what I kind of do versus the blitz. And you're going to have the low-high read here. You're going to check down to your drag or hit the post behind it. So that's the first way I would set it up, is just kind of block your running back and then look for one of these underneath drags. Or the post behind it if they do blitz you. So you see here this time we can hit the little quick cutting post if they play underneath on the drags. So that's the easiest way to do it. If they're playing man coverage or they're playing a cover 0 blitz, I would do that. If you're running a lot of zone coverage, and you have time in the pocket, I like to put my running back on a wheel. I like to go ahead and put square over there on an out route, just like that. And then on the back side here, you can kind of do whatever you want. I'm just going to put Max Williams on a hitch, so I have a hitch post combo here on the right side. And then the wheel is going to bring out any of the flat zones. And then on the backside here, we're looking for our wheel as he cuts up the field versus zone. As you guys know, one of my favorite route combos in the game. Kind of gets in that little pocket. And then over here, you have your post coming from the other side, from the strong side. And then you can look for the hitch post combo here on the backside. So, of course, over here on the left, I like to low pass that with the left trigger. And always possession catch these little halfback wheel routes as soon as they cut up. I will do that one more time here so you can see it again here. So as soon as he cuts up the field right about now, I'm low passing that and I'm possession catching that. Got a horrible animation right there. But you see how the flat defender goes out wide to cover Hopkins, allowing Chase Edmonds as soon as he cuts up here to get an easy possession catch just like that. So you see there, easy 8-yard completion. That's what I'm kind of looking for first. They're going to have to start to respect that. User's going to have to go over there and guard that. Once they do, that's when I look backside here to my hitch post combo. Just about making the right read. So you see here, I got pressured on me there, but I had the post wide open. I was trying to throw it. Let's go ahead and set that up again here. So you see I'm on the right side now. I'm kind of reading the linebackers in the hook zones. If they play down hard onto the tight end, I'm going to throw it to my post. If they're playing back on the post, I'm going to just check it down to my hitch. But you see here, they play underneath a little bit onto the hitch. So I just throw in that little window as soon as the post cuts across the middle of the field. One more time, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the cut. Boom, right there. Easy, easy completion. So mesh post, absolutely phenomenal versus every coverage. Like I said, I love it versus zone because you have two ways to stress the user with that wheel and that post route or the post hitch combo. So let's keep it moving here. Taking a look at some other plays I really love. Z-spot shake, absolute money here. Love this versus Tampa 2, but it's good versus cover 3 as well. So we have dual corner routes here. As you can see, only adjustments I like to make a streak circle over there to create that flood concept on the right side. Then I'm going to put my running back on a little out route here to the left side. So if they play back, I can check it down to the out route. If they're playing hard underneath on the out route, I'm going to have Hopkins on that deeper corner getting behind it. So you see it's a little cover 2. I threw that a little bit too early. That was my mistake there. So I think on that situation, I probably should have checked it down to the running back here. The cloud flat played back a little bit further than I thought. So then you check it down to get your easy 5-yard completion there. But it does create this nice little flood here to the left side. You can also do a wheel route if you wanted to as well, because the cloud flats are not going to come down those wheel routes. So the corner route kind of brings that cloud defender back. And on the right side here, of course, we have that flood concept. These tight end flat routes, you can't really guard them with any flats in the game. The tight end flat routes are just absolute money this year. So I recommend definitely peppering it over to the tight end here on that flat route. And it can also lose a little bit of motion here, right? So I like to motion over Isabella like this. Go ahead and streak circle. So now I'm going to create this kind of post route coming from the right to the left, or the left to the right, and then I can roll out. And he's usually going to get behind the cloud flat defenders as well over there. So that's something you can do with it also. Kind of mix that in using that, motioning that corner route. These corner routes are a little bit sharper than I would like versus Tampa 2. So this would probably be something I'd run more versus cover 3 or man-to-man here, because they're very sharp corner routes and they're going to beat man-to-man coverage. So let's keep it moving here. Let's get to the next play out of the cluster formation. I really like cluster bunch now. Now this is the corner route that I was talking about. It's a little bit deeper here. So you see, all I like to do is double team, streak circle, and then I'm going to have both of these little routes to the outside. So you see that this time, boom, easy hard flats. We throw the corner route right behind them there. You can also put your tight end on a flat route too if you don't want them on this kind of deeper out route. So set up like this. So you have that flood going to the right. We can roll out. And then we can look maybe even back here to our dig route coming across. So that's kind of our bailout route coming from the backside. So a nice little flood concept going to the strong side, and you can also have that defender coming, or the receiver from the backside coming for an easy completion. Then finally, verticals. And I want to show you guys how we can bomb cover 3 from both sides in this, which makes it so glitchy. So, right, you guys know the simple setup, of course, streak circle, and then you're going to be able to bomb over here on the right side if it's cover 3. As you can see here, we're going to be able to bomb with circle here on the right side. Safety played that one pretty good, but usually, let me try to do that one more time here. Usually, you're going to be able to bomb cover 3 because you have all you need is a streak and a wheel route together, right? And you're going to be able to bomb that defense like this. And you see here, they get a couple steps on them, but the safety in the middle is playing it pretty good. So I want to show you guys, though, so usually that would work. I'm sure most of you guys know that. But here on the back side, also, if you just put your running back on a wheel, streak, circle, and streak square, both guys on the outside on streaks, you're going to be able to bomb the left side as well here. You see it right there. DeAndre Hopkins getting wide open for a touchdown. If I can get a little bit of time here. So put your running back on a wheel, streak DeAndre Hopkins, just like that. And you're going to be able to bomb both sides now versus the cover 3. So you see it there, DeAndre Hopkins, easy touchdown, easy bomb here to the left side. So either side, you can bomb versus cover 3 out of the verticals looking cluster here because this receiver is lined up on the inside here on the left, right? And that's what you want. So you want a wheel route to go behind it, which you do with the running back. So now we're able to bomb both sides of the field here. This time we're going to have circle that we can bomb because he gets behind the defense. Just not enough air under the pass. But you saw he had about 5 steps on him. So that's what's the cool thing about this verticals play, is that you can bomb either side. So once again, here to the left side, easy touchdown to Hopkins. The corner just comes down to the running back wheel, allowing us to make an easy completion. You can also, of course, utilize the running back ins and out routes because the route from R1 is just so good this year. That little crossing route. So you can utilize a little bit of the halfback ins and out routes as well because they are very good this year. They're going to get at least 5 to 8 yards every time if they're not playing underneath. So verticals, of course, out of this, very good. Now let's go over to the cluster strong formation. The thing that's cool is you can audible between these two as well, which creates a nice little scheme out of it. They have the quick base, which quick base, in my opinion, better than inside zone this year. So the fact that you can mix that in makes that really dangerous. Now we'll go to mesh post here, and it's kind of similar to the other mesh post that we talked about. The only setup I like to do here is go ahead and put R1 on a flat. Just like that, I'm going to go ahead and put X on a hitch, and I'm going to put square on a hitch. So you're going to have double hitches now as check downs. You're going to have the halfback wheel flat combo, and you're going to have your post over the top. So this running back usually gets in that little pocket again there. You see it low pass as soon as he cuts up all day long versus zone. The computer zones will not be able to guard that. So you can throw it to him all day long in that little area. Same thing here. Let's set it up again. And once he gets in that little area, boom, all day long in that little zone pocket right there that they can't get to. So they're going to have to start to, go over there and use that, maybe man that running back up with a defender. That's when you hit him with all the other routes here that we're going to be able to go to. So you see there we have the post across the middle. They were playing underneath on our hitches. So we just check it over to our post behind the defense. One more time here. Let's see if we can check it down to one of our hitches. And they're playing super underneath there on the hitches, so we'll just go over to our flat route to the right side of the field. So everything's viable on this play, especially versus zone coverage. Similar to the mesh post out of the regular cluster, you're looking for your halfback wheel or your post hitch combo. Only other play here that I want to break down, of course, verticals out of this is good again as well. Verticals is just good in every formation this year. Post curls is good too. It's similar to the mesh post play. But the only other play I want to break down is flanker drive. This play is absolute money this year. I love these little tight end, little kind of out and stop routes, as you'll see that I'm going to throw it to here, especially versus zone. Only adjustment I like to do is put a running back on an in route, circle or the outside bunch receiver on a flat route, and I'm going to go ahead and streak Christian Kirk R1 here to bring the zones back for our post route from Hopkins. So just watch Max Williams here on that little route. He just kind of sits down in that little area where there's no one defending it. Just kind of sits underneath the zones for an easy completion. That's one of the best underrated routes this year that a lot of people don't even know is that good. But it is absolutely phenomenal, especially in the red zone. You see how the zones kind of, they jump back or they go out to our flat route that we hot routed from circle to allow Max Williams to kind of just sit down and make an easy completion. So one more time here. This time we'll look for Hopkins. If I can roll out by a little time, you're going to see Hopkins here. He's going to the defense is going to clear out because of that streak, and Hopkins is going to get wide open on the post route, just like that. And then of course, the only other read that I like to make is to check it down to our running back on the little in route. As you guys know, the underneath zones don't really play it. You can get an easy 5-yard completion just throwing it in route to the running back out of that. So great little mini scheme here out of the Arizona Cluster. One of the best formations in the game. Super fun to run as well if you want to create kind of a different offense that has a lot of different route combos that you can, attack your opponent with. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this a like. Comment down below your thoughts on the cluster formations. Subscribe to the channel here for the best pro player Madden tips, gameplays, ebooks, coachings, and much more. Check out all my links in the description below. As always, I appreciate you guys, man. The support has been amazing. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out.